We invite you to discover the wonderful culture, heritage, and beauty of Korea. Welcome to the Korean Cultural Center, Los Angeles. Operated by the Korean government's Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, the Korean Cultural Center provides the general public to experience the rich traditions and history of Korea through specialized programs, sponsored events, and various learning resources. We are dedicated to providing visitors with insights into the rich cultural heritage of Korea, a nation with a history spanning more than 5,000 years. Our mission is to introduce and promote Korean culture through our historical museum, special exhibits, live Korean dance and music performances, as well as our language and food programs, field trips, and our resource center and library. We also participate in numerous multicultural festivals, providing the community with insights to Korean culture and heritage. Our visitors can personally experience the Korean culture through our various cultural exchange programs. The Korean Cultural Center is conveniently located on 5505 Wilshire Boulevard, near the Mid-Wilshire district of Los Angeles, also known as the Miracle Mile, with many other popular attractions located nearby, such as Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills and the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. The Korean Cultural Center is a symbol of the wonderful cultural diversity found in California. The Korean Cultural Center features a museum on the first floor, showcasing a vast collection of historical Korean artifacts and relics dating back to the earliest kingdoms. Visitors can experience ancient Korea through fascinating displays featuring priceless treasures preserved from the various eras in Korean history. With over 26,000 volumes of books, numerous CDs, videotapes, and DVDs in our library, visitors can access information on Korean literature, history, art, philosophy, food, and customs. Guests can enjoy watching subtitled popular Korean movies, dramas, documentaries, and other videos for free in our movie screening room. The Korean Cultural Center hosts numerous art exhibitions in our spacious art gallery. This 2,700 square foot art gallery on the second floor of Korean Cultural Center of Los Angeles features both traditional and contemporary art exhibitions of locally and internationally renowned Korean artists throughout the year. Ari Hall, our theater located on the third floor, is equipped with state-of-the-art sound and lighting. It is an ideal venue to watch monthly Korean traditional and modern music and dance performances. It is also used to showcase free Korean film and drama screenings to the public, held several times a month. Adjacent to the Cultural Center is the Korea Center. Information about Korean tourism, movies, animation, creative content, and games are exhibited to the public. The Korea Center also serves as an interactive learning center for field trips. In order to promote better awareness and understanding of Korean culture, The Korean Cultural Center Los Angeles offers a multitude of cultural and educational programs to anyone interested in learning more about the various aspects of Korean culture. The Korean Wave, which is gaining popularity in the US as well as globally, is a new movement of Korean culture and entertainment centered on Korean films, dramas, and musical artists. Korean pop music, or K-pop as is commonly known, is leading the trends in music in many Asian countries, and K-pop artists are beginning to gain more recognition in the US. The Korean Cultural Center also actively supports the Korean film community in Los Angeles, such as the Korean Film Festival, Los Angeles Film Festival, and the American Film Institute Film Festival, just to name a few. We proudly sponsor many Korean film screenings by independent Korean filmmakers at our Korean Film Night event, as well as presenting major Korean studio film releases. Korea is also leading the way in new film technologies such as 3D and on-location incentives for shooting films in Korea. Korea is rich with traditional performing arts. One of the greatest honors is the preservation and exhibition of the traditional arts for future generations to experience. Traditional Korean music was played with various types of wind, string, and percussion instruments. Fascinating Korean music styles such as pansori, as well as Korean dance performances, are featured. The term pansori is derived from a Korean word pan, meaning a place where many people gather, and sori, meaning sound. Nowhere else can you listen to traditional Korean instruments being played or feel the Korean drum as it beats in your heart. Or see the beautiful and colorful costumes worn by the dancers as they move gracefully across the stage. Visitors can experience Korean culture come alive and be truly inspired. While most of these programs are held within our facility, some are also offered at off-site locations in Southern California and the Western U.S. Works by contemporary as well as traditional Korean artists are exhibited. The Cultural Center also proudly hosts various community exchange programs throughout the year, featuring paintings, sculpture, and calligraphy from artists from many different cultural backgrounds. More than 10 exhibitions are held annually through cultural exchange programs with other communities. The Korean Cultural Center also hosts private workshops, lectures, and seminars to organizations who wish to explore particular aspects of Korean culture. We proudly offer seminars for the Los Angeles Police Department on a regular basis, which is helpful to the local law enforcement community to better understand Korean society and culture within our community and provide better communication and community relations. Special workshops for school teachers from American public schools are offered to not only educate them better on Korean history and culture, but assist them with effectively teaching Korean American students in their classes. Over 9,000 elementary, middle school, and high school students visit the Korean Cultural Center every year to learn about Korea and experience the Korean culture through a guided tour of the facilities. Private tours of the Cultural Center and Korea Center are available to schools and organizations interested in learning about the Korean culture.
I would highly recommend this program to other educators, especially in this area where we have a large Korean population. I'm going to go back and tell them about the Korean Center.
Since the globalization of Korean food and culture is becoming tremendously popular, and Korean foods are being recognized as some of the healthiest foods to eat, Korean cooking classes are offered at the center, as well as culinary competitions featuring American chefs creating Korean dishes for the first time. We also participate in various Korean food festivals, culinary demonstrations, and Korean food tasting events throughout the year. Tea was introduced to Korea over 2,000 years ago from China, and later gave rise to the Korean tea ceremony called 다리에, literally meaning tea etiquette. The main purpose of the Korean tea ceremony is the ease and relaxation through enjoying tea in a simple yet formal setting. Introduction to the art of performing a Korean tea ceremony is another very popular class offered at the Korean Cultural Center. The Korean traditional dress is known as hanbok, consisting of a jogori and a chima for women and paji for men. Formerly, Koreans used to dress according to social status. Aristocrats and the rich would wear elaborate, colored, and bejeweled costumes, and the poor would wear white clothing. Today, hanbok is worn based on special occasions like 돌잔치, a child's first birthday, weddings, and major national holidays. Fashion shows featuring Korean traditional hanbok designs are also presented at the Cultural Center. One of the most popular and well-known national sports of Korea is Taekwondo. We support and encourage American teams to participate in the Taekwondo Championships held in Korea, as well as performances of Korean Taekwondo role models in the US. We have also been promoting Taekwondo to be taught in public schools for the first time in 2010. 8 schools have already adopted Taekwondo as part of their extracurricular programs. Since 1995, our Korean language program, called the King Sejong Institute, has been offering a weekly 2-hour Korean language class. The program is designed for those who wish to learn how to read, write, and speak Korean language, Hangul. We also host Korean speech and singing contests as part of our language program. We promote Korean culture through participating in various festivals and events held at our center as well as in other parts of Los Angeles. Some of the festivals and events that we support and participate in are Halloween Festival, Disney Festival, Chinatown Festival, and Korean Day event. We also reach out to small Korean communities in Central and Mid-US, where it's often difficult for them to be in touch with their culture. The Korean Cultural Center promoted Korean culture in Minnesota, Utah, and Nevada by hosting events showcasing Korean traditional and modern performances and fashion shows. Discover and enjoy beautiful and inspiring Korea through the Korean Cultural Center, Los Angeles. For more information on our programs, please visit our website at kccla.org. We look forward to seeing you. 감사합니다. Korea is located in the northeastern part of Asia, adjacent to China, Russia, and Japan. Korea is known to be one of the most ancient civilizations in the world. Evidence of inhabitants on the Korean peninsula dates back as early as 8000 BC. Korean legend has it that a man-god named Tangun descended from the heavens and established the first kingdom in Korea, the Gojoseon Kingdom. By the 1st century BC, 3 kingdoms had evolved in different regions of Korea: Shilla, Goguryeo, and Baekje. In the late 9th century, Shilla was divided into 3 post-kingdoms, which ended with the unification of the Goryeo dynasty. During this period in history, Buddhism flourished. The Joseon dynasty ruled Korea from 1392 to 1910. During this period, King Sejong the Great created a new writing system specifically suited for the Korean language, Hangul, meaning the one script. The simplicity of Hangul led Korea to become one of the most literate countries in the world. After World War II and the Korean War, Korea was divided into 2 separate countries, North and South Korea. Today, South Korea has developed from one of Asia's poorest to one of the world's wealthiest nations. Through a strong emphasis in education, South Korea has expanded dramatically by focusing its resources on building a stable and strong economy, as well as the modernization of its infrastructure. In the last decade alone, South Korea has experienced enormous economic growth and prosperity driven by demand for its manufacturing and export of electronics, wireless communications, automobile, shipbuilding, and steel industries. With a population of over 50 million, today, South Korea is ranked the 12th largest economy in the world. In modern Korea society, education is believed to be the key to success in life. As a result, South Korea's education system today ranks number 1 in the world when it comes to math, reading, and science. South Korea is a member of the United Nations, WTO, OECD, and G20 major economies. It is also a founding member of APEC and the East Asia Summit. In November 2010, South Korea hosted the 5th G20 Summit in its capital city of Seoul. South Koreans refer to this growth as the miracle on the Han River, referring to the economic growth of Seoul through which the Han River flows. Because the Korean peninsula is surrounded by oceans, fish and other seafood are a staple diet of Korean people. Korean food is also gaining popularity and recognition as amongst the healthiest food in the world. A typical Korean meal includes rice, some type of soup, and various side dishes. One of the most popular staple foods of Koreans is kimchi, which is pickled and fermented cabbage served at every meal, at home and in the restaurants. Today, there are over 200 kinds of kimchi made with various kinds of vegetables and ingredients. Fermented recipes were also developed in early days. They include pickled fish, vegetables, and sauces, providing essential proteins and vitamins throughout the year. Some of the most popular Korean dishes are bulgogi, kalbi, bibimbap, japchae, kimchi jjigae, jeon, jeongol, tteokbokki, and many others. For ceremonies and rituals, rice cakes play an important role. 5 colors of the food and the ingredients of the recipes are matched, symbolizing a balance of yin and yang. Some of the most popular tourist destinations to visit in Korea are Changdeok and Gyeongbok palaces, Namsan Tower, Namdaemun and Dongdaemun markets in Seoul, Minsokcheon, the Korean folk village in Yongin City, the Expo Science Park in Daejeon City, Busan City, famous for its seafood, the historical Hwasong Fortress in Gyeonggi Province, the National Park and Temple Papjusa in Chungcheong Province, Bulguksa, the oldest Buddhist temple in Korea, and the most popular vacation destination, Jeju Island, located off the southern coast of Korea. A land possessing a rich heritage and great past civilizations, to shine bright as a beacon to others. A land where an unbreakable spirit connects everyone to their ancestors and gives them the inspiration to build a brighter tomorrow for future generations. This is Korea.